So, what's up, guys? Hey, we're here to talk about kind of a boring subject, but one that's really important to you. We're going to talk about the database, right? You guys meet a real estate agent who makes millions of dollars in real estate. You ask him how he gets his business. How is he going to answer you?
Database.
Database. That's exactly right. So we're going to talk about how to develop one, how to make it happen, and how to make it work for you. Okay, we have a magic script, guys. Anyone know what it goes? Know how it goes? Laura.
If you knew someone that wanted to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, who would you refer them to?
I would refer him to you, Laura, of course. Why is that such an important script? Because it's not acting directly. Hey, Laura, refer all your people to me, would you? That sounds selfish, doesn't it? That sounds bad. But when you ask it as a question, hey, Emily, if you knew someone who's going to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, who would you refer him to? You're giving him an option, right? When they say, hey, that jerk Jared sitting next to you, and not Rob, then I can say, oh my gosh, why would you give him to Jared and not me? Right? When they say you, right, they say, well, Rob, my mom was going to give him to you. What do we say?
That's fantastic. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Hey, is there anything I can do for you? You need anything right now in this kind of world, or anything I can help out with?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I need a landscaper.
I got the best landscaper. Let me connect you.
Perfect. How about this? Hey, I'm unemployed, man. I'm looking for a job in the tech fields. You know, I've been out of work for 2 months, and it's time for me to get back out there. Do you have any connections?
I do. You know, I've worked with some clients, Amazon, Google, all these different tech companies around here. It's huge. I know a bunch of people. Just let me see what I can do. See if I can hook you up with somebody that is in that business.
Perfect. Now, why does he do that? Why do we ask? How do we help?
It's relationships, not transactions. You know,
right?
That's
on
what
the
we want to keep going.
Bing, right on. That's exactly right on the nose. It's about relationships, right? I don't want to feel like I'm taking from you guys, right? I ask you that. I want to feel like I'm just taking and I'm not giving. It has to be a relationship, meaning that we do it together. Okay, so how many of you guys actually belong to an organization? You volunteer something, this kid's school, something like that. How many of you guys do that sort of thing? Right? You guys get referrals from it. What happens if you don't get referrals from it? What are some reasons why you wouldn't get referrals from somebody that you already know?
You're probably not acting professionally enough, or you're doing something that's out of context and they don't trust you.
Good call. So if you show up, right? If you show up to PTA meeting and you've already had 3 martinis, right? You throw out a couple F-bombs, you know, I don't know, maybe you're not nice to the person next to you, right? That could be a reason why no one wants to do business with you. Am I right? So what do you do in that instance? Jared, what do you do in that instance?
Leave that organization, clean up your act, and then make new friends in new organizations.
That's the fastest way to get business, right? It's too hard to change everyone's perceptions about you really quickly. So you may have to move your kids to a different school. You may have to do something different, but your chances of you get something from that organization is probably pretty slim. So get your stuff straight, right? Make sure that you're acting in a professional and kind way. Make sure that you're someone that they can trust. Know, like, and trust. That's the most important thing. You got to know who you are, right? And then they got to like you, but they really got to trust you. If you're doing stupid things, they're not going to trust you, and they're never going to refer you.
I do agree with that, but there's another reason that happens, and if you don't take advantage of the opportunity to market yourself, then you're not going to get those referrals. It's one thing to just be the person in the room that everybody knows, likes, and trusts, but if they just know you, like you, and trust you as the president of the chamber and not the real estate agent, then they just know you and like you as the president of the chamber, right? So if you're involved in organizations like that, you really do need to tactfully and appropriately and shamelessly market yourself at every opportunity, and do that in such a way that you don't come across as offensive, don't come across as pushy. All of the things that we've talked about, how we don't want to be used car salesmen and come across as pushy, but you still have to take advantage of the opportunity. So if you get in front of people and you have that chance, you need to let them know, hey, I'm your go-to person. And that's a mistake that lots of people can make because they don't want to come across as pushy, but if you find the right balance, you can do it and you take good advantage of it.
That's right. You become the secret agent, right? Or sometimes, what do people think about us sometimes as real estate agents?
Well, I would just say, I don't know about that situation, but pushy and eager, too eager.
That's exactly right. Sometimes they might think, oh, Greg is probably, he got so much going on with the chamber. He's probably too busy to help me out with, my mother's house. Chris is busy doing his basketball thing. He's got a lot of stuff going on. I heard that he's taking classes right now. Maybe it's just not a good time for me to ask him, right? So it's important that we let everyone know that we're available and that we want to have the business. How do we do that?
Well, a great response. So I get this question all the time from folks. Oh, how's work? How's your business? And I always tell them, this is what I say every time. I say it's going great. I can't wait to do this the rest of my life. I'm busy. I'm thriving. But of course, I'm never too busy to help you out if you need me.
Perfect. Brian Buffini, what does he say? Anyone know what Brian Buffini says? He says, I'm doing great. I'm really busy, but I'm never too busy to help you out with your referrals. I'm never too busy to help you out with your referrals. Right? It lets them know, hey, you're special to me, and I'm always willing to help you out with your people. Always, always, always. And makes them feel like they should come to you. Right? And that's one of the problems we see in certain organizations. If you never get a chance to see them and have that coffee meeting, how are you going to have that conversation with them? How are you supposed to do this? Social media means different ways, but how else are you going to reach them, Greg? How are you reaching your people at the chamber?
One-on-one interactions, right? Yeah. One-on-one follow-ups outside of general meetings, outside of networking events. The reason you go to networking events isn't to exchange a whole bunch of business cards and then walk away from it. The reason you go to networking events is so then you follow up with one-on-ones with those folks afterwards. And you have those coffee meetings and you take advantage, again, of your opportunity to be in that role, but you got to follow up with one-on-one and stay committed to that.
So when you do a seminar with them, what this does, guys, a seminar, what it does, it makes them say, I know who Rob is, because he's the one who did the seminar. I know who Rob is, right? Then hopefully through that seminar, they can start to say, and I like who Rob is. But the only way you get to trust, and trust is what's going to give you all the referrals, is the one-on-one, right? Get in front of them, they're going to like, yeah, I think Rob's cool. I saw his video on YouTube, whatever it might be. I think he's cool. Until I meet them, they may not trust me. So I got to develop that. I got to find a way to meet with Greg or maybe 4 or 5 people at the same time so they can all get to know me and understand that I'm not such a bad dude. All right, let's talk about where you build your database. Okay? Give me some examples of people you can contact to build your database. People, throw it out there. Say it loud so that the thing will register you.
Your clients.
Clients.
Sphere of influence.
Sphere of influence. You guys know what that means? That means anyone who influences you and you influence them. Your sphere, the people that know you. Chris.
Yeah, I was going to say family too, but.
Family. Bet you can get people from your family. Maybe you can't. Was that what you're saying? Oh, you gotta talk about this, buddy. Laura, throw it out there. How about give me another idea.
Social media.
Social media, right? What do you think?
Well, it's just all the people that you know in your neighborhood and in your daily life, and where you go, and where you eat, and where you shop. All those people.
Yeah. Anyone here have a hairdresser, someone who does your hair for you? Right? Have you ever asked them, hey, if you knew someone was going to buy or sell real estate, who would you refer them to? Have you ever asked them that? How about the person at the grocery store? The ones you always go through, you always see Jerry there. He's always does your groceries for you. Hey, Jerry, how you doing, man? Yeah, if you ever knew somebody who was going to buy or sell or invest in real estate, who would you refer him to? How about your doctor? How about your dentist? How about your lender? Right? How about your photographer, your videographer? How about anybody? Do you have that conversation with them? That's how you build it. And when your doctor says, Chris, hey, I'm gonna give my business to my cousin Lynn and not you. What do you tell them?
How's Christmas going to be?
Tell them how's Christmas gonna be with Lynn who screwed this all up. You're also gonna tell them, goodbye. I'm gonna find people who are gonna know me, like me, trust me, and refer me. That's how you do it. If someone says no, you're like, cool. You're dead to me, but that's cool. Right? Because that's how we do it. That's how we get business in this world. We got a network, okay? So be sure that who's going to dedicate themselves to making sure everyone knows them, likes them, and trusts them, and will refer them. You guys going to do that? Guys online, I better see your hands up. I'm watching you guys. You guys need to do that. And any of you guys, if you want to have a list, I have an idea list of probably 200 different categories of people to contact. If anyone wants that, reach out to me. Just reach out to me at rob@raintownrealty.com. It's also going to be underneath here. Just take a look down here. Boop, it'll be right here. How big does your database need to be, guys?
500 people.
Why is that?
So that your averages are higher when they want to refer you to people.
That's right. What are the numbers? What does the math tell us about 500 people in our database that know you, like you, and trust you?
If you have 500 people in your database, probably about 10% of those people per year are going to be hitting you up to buy or sell or invest in real estate.
That's right. Or refer you, right?
Or refer you, yeah.
So 500 people in your database gives you how many deals a year?
50.
Can you live off 50 deals a year?
Hell yeah.
Yes, you can. So 50 deals a year is going to be able to make you break it. That's why you have to build it up. The fastest to 500 wins. They have to know you, like, and trust you. You can't just put them in there thinking they're going to give you business. They have to be willing to refer you. All right, we good? All right, appreciate y'all. Bam! Boom! Drive with Raintown. We're out.